Hello, 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 hello. Hello.
I can hear you.
Cool. We're ready.
I've bought bolognese, homemade bolognese, homemade chicken.
Less than 5% fat?
Yeah, of course it is.
Where is it?
3%.
Sure.
Yeah, of course it is. It's nice as well.
You'll be like, so this is Claire Watts. Do you remember the ref? Jakob? No.
Jenksy, how we doing, mate?
Hello, sir, and welcome everybody to Elite 8 Ball TV.
Yeah.
This is the Murphy's English Open. First match-up is an absolute monster of a game. We've got Seb Webb against Jordan Shepherd. They shouldn't mess about, these two. They should be dishing for fun.
Could be a very quick match, this.
Both.
What do you reckon the score's going to be, Jenksy?
I do fancy Sheppy for this. I think 11-7.
Is that what you put on your bet?
I can't remember, to be honest, but everybody fancies Sheppy for this one.
I think I heard Sheppy was up all night last night, so whether that impacts him today.
I
in his first
wouldn't
game.
take too much notice of what Seb's just told you, but
It was Seb that told me, weren't it?
But anyway, folks, we have got a couple of different camera angles today as well. We have got a lovely overhead cam, which is working a treat.
I don't know what shines better though, the balls or Jakob's head.
We'll give you a
little teaser on this lag.
Give you a little look at the overhead cam.
It's obviously just a way to promote the game more, obviously give you a bit
Yeah.
more angles.
I think this would be a nice actually camera angle, especially after the break, to
Here we go.
see really how well those balls are split
That's
and
Seb's.
how they lie.
Oh,
Jordan wins the lag.
5
We will,
millimetre.
So Jordan's a break. Race to 11.
Race to 11, Jenks.
So sorry for the slight delay, folks. There's a lot of work goes into this, and Jakob's been running around like a headless chicken trying to sort everything and get it up and running. So our ref's just racking the balls up, and Jordan will be checking them. I think he... Right, let's see if Jordan can get his break working today.
Splits them well.
And that is
Dry.
dry. Seb will be taking yellows. That is...
Would this be a dry dish very early on? Jenks, what do you reckon?
yeah, I think Seb takes these out.
Just started in the stream room. You've got Seb Webb versus Jordan Shepherd. Looks like being a tasty game. They're just about to start. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. It's going to be a tasty game.
So Seb's first shot, I think he's just going to play red onto yellow, knock the yellow in, take yellows. Oh, wow. Seb. And that just goes to show that you don't take shots for granted in this game.
No, that's correct.
Probably the easiest shot that Seb will ever play, and he's missed the pot.
Well, we've seen a lot of rushed pots. Obviously, it's the first frame as well, Jenks. So,
But yeah, I mean, first shot, but still, you expect, expect him to pop that, and just the look on Seb's face. Jordan's going to go reds. Jordan is very meticulous about his play. Doesn't seem to rush too much. Very methodical. And yeah, you don't expect Jordan to miss from here. He's just got the yellow out of the way for the black to go in that corner. And he's absolutely plumb on these. Probably just overran that by an inch, but it's still not going to be a problem for him. We'll just see how tight this is past this red. It does go. It's not a problem.
obviously, he's just got to bring it across. There we go. First frame, John Shepherd.
First blood to Jordan. I think Seb will be ruin that miss.
Stream room starting to get a bit busy as well.
Yeah, we've just got a few people come in the room now. A little crowd gathering of 20 odd people. I must admit, I had a few games on these tables a couple of hours ago, and they are running absolutely beautiful. Absolutely superb. Took a little relieved Lewis Calcutt at 30 quid, which was nice.
Yeah, he's now enjoying the burger I bought him.
Well, there you go. You'd have to buy him burger because he's got no money left on him now.
We turned around and told me he was going to win the tournament.
Clown.
Obviously, if anyone wants to bet, you have to come down and place a bet. Obviously, the bookies here. But some tasty games on. What are your predictions for the stream games for the rest of the day, Jenks?
I think Tom Cousins beats Darren Appleton. Oh, Seb. Well, I know it's early doors, but things certainly aren't going Seb's way here. He's got a shot and a visit. There's no doubt in my mind he's going to be taking reds. Possibly just move this yellow that's stuck to the red with his first shot.
Just a quick one. Obviously, for the people asking about the games on the stream, no, there are set times for the streams today, so 5, 7, 9 and 11. So if this game does finish at 6:15, there will be about a half an hour wait, unless both players are here and we're ready to go. Gallo says hello to you, Jenks.
Hey?
Gallo says hello.
Oh, does he now?
He looked after us when we were in Dublin, didn't he?
He did. Little pop at ears.
Good man.
So, again, you would say fairly straightforward for Jordan here. Still got to mind his work. We know that in this game, you don't take anything for granted.
What are you doing for me, Jenks? Are you playing the plant?
Play
the red same
yeah,
corner?
he's playing the plant. I think he wants to play this. Is that going to drop? Oh, it has dropped. I don't think that's a drama because I think he was going to take the one in the middle anyway.
How are you playing this red to the middle? Are you going to try and stun screw?
Yeah, stun screw to the right hand side and get on the red to the left corner. There's no issues here at all. And
It's very quickly going to be 2-0.
2-0 indeed. So Jordan's making light work of this already. And it's going to be Jordan's break. Again, it's the momentum's with Jordan at the moment. It's certainly nice to get an early lead like this against someone like Seb. Because Seb gets a lead on you and gets a little wiggle on, he's difficult to beat. Jordan's just sat in his chair looking very composed and focused. Not sure whether he'll check the referee's rack this time or trust his judgment.
They're very, very small.
Seems to be a little problem, obviously, racking the balls at the moment. I've seen that a lot lately as well. Where the balls aren't just sitting on the spot perfectly, or there's a slight gap in that third and fourth row. Obviously, for those who joined us for the first time, give the page a like and share.
See, I'd actually make a rubbish ref because I rack my ball so loose.
Huh?
I rack my ball so loose when I'm breaking, and they open up like a can of beans, like you wouldn't
Or
believe.
you just practice your break like me.
No, honestly, my rack is loose as
You
anything.
have to show me later. Looks like all the balls are set.
These two stuff in the faces.
Just don't tell Kelly what I'm eating.
Yeah, there's
Here
definitely
we go.
seems to be a problem
Tighter
with
triangle.
definitely seems to be a problem with racking these balls. Yeah, I thought Jordan would check it. He doesn't trust nobody, that boy. is, can we have a look at the overhead cam? Just to, he's unfortunate there. Well, I'm just, while he's queuing, well, does he take this long red on and sort of stun across into this yellow and red that are close together? I think that's all he's got as a starting ball, unless he wants to
Can
just
you not see the
place.
red down by the black?
That's what I'm talking about.
I thought you were on about the red on the rail,
No,
mate.
the red by the black. And now he's just going to play a safety. Or unless
Well,
unless he's going to the middle. I thought he may have just dropped the white on the cushion there, but no, he went full-blooded. Seb's just got unlucky there. It's just stuck to that yellow. That is, he's shaking his head. Just nothing seems to be going Seb's way in the early frames. So, little containing shot for Seb. It's a good shot. Now I think, just wonder whether Jordan will try and get rid of this red on the rail, get it into a lot better position for him, because it's doing him no favours there really. Does he get rid of that and say go on, have a go, or does he try and get a? I'll tell you what, that looks pretty plumb. So you try the pot and the skill shot down?
Something I'd go for, but I'd probably pop
Oh
the
no,
red
it
and
looks
miss the
like
yellow.
he's screwing into these.
Okay. To be honest, I would have probably played the skill shot because it allows that red to go down the rail into that corner bag.
He might not have had the angle, to be fair, but it certainly looked
close.
like it from here. But this will be a good finish from here if he can pull these off. He's got a lot of work to do yet though, but I think his body language there suggested that he'd actually underhit that. I wonder if he's trying to get onto this one to the right centre next. But he's obviously just going to drop this in the middle. Now this white needs to be absolutely perfect for the pot and dislodge to the middle. I mean, depending on how you're queuing, you could try the pot or dislodge, or get on it in such a way that you get the white down towards this yellow on the round, play the red along for the black. I don't think he's going to be happy with that.
No, but you can still.
Can we have a look at the overhead cam again, see if this red doubles in the middle? Oh, he's getting the corner. It did double in the middle as well. I actually do prefer the Jakob, I don't know. I actually prefer these. Play the reverse double. He's nailed that. It's a good shot. Now, of course, with these rules, there's no worries about knocking another ball in.
But he's given the foul.
Unless you don't pot the black. And Seb has been gifted this frame.
He's asking for the white. Obviously, for those who just joining, he's a race to 11. What's the prize point total, Jenks? Do you know?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's 5,000 to the winner,
Yeah, I know that. I think it's 16 grand.
which is nice.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't last some of these lads too long in the bookies.
Who's your prediction for the win this weekend?
Tell you what, mate, I haven't even thought about it.
No?
I have not given it one thought. I've been so stacked out with work this week, it's untrue.
Cleaning ovens, eh? That's Seb cleans the table up.
It's a hell of a field, to be fair.
63 good players.
Yeah, there's 63 good players in it, yeah, absolutely.
And then
We've obviously omitted Lewis Calcutt out of that.
yeah, the special one, Ivan Drago. Donna Evans is just having a word with the other ref. Slapping his arse.
Donna Coatsworth, who's
Oh, yeah,
the other
Donna
ref,
Coatsworth now. It's not even
slinking about the room like she owns the place.
chief ref this weekend, ain't she?
Apparently.
Maybe Chief Coatsworth, but that's about it.
Is Papa Webb in his customary little summer hat. It looks like something out of the Happy Mondays.
Do you know what would be an interesting bit, Jenks? Obviously, you put up on the ball chat and banter page about there being like predicting the scores.
Yeah. There's 240 quid in that pot
No.
now.
How many break dishes per match on stream?
Yeah, it could have been a shout.
But you'd have to call it correctly, and obviously the way you've done it is quite
Maybe we should do that next time you play Mary Cunningham.
free.
I'll go for probably one.
I'd just like to entertain the crowd, mate.
Well,
Seb's on Reds.
it was entertaining, all right.
Is that because of the dwarf turn up?
So, Seb doesn't need any mistakes from here. He needs to get those first couple of throws out of his head and crack on with his work. He doesn't want to hit that. Ugh. He's got away with it. In fact, he can play it to the bottom left, but that wasn't ideal. It certainly wasn't what he was playing. He's missed it. He's missed it by some distance, to be fair. So a bit of an unsteady start from Seb. Let's see what damage Mr. Shepherd can inflict. Again, that's not the best shot he's ever played in his life. Yeah, that was a difficult shot at that pace. You've actually, got to be so precise with that sort of shot. And I think Seb breathes a little sigh of relief that he's got back to the table there.
How would you go about taking this out?
I'm not sure. I don't know whether you can see this double. The red to the right hand side. I think doubles. Yeah, it doubles. He certainly doesn't want to take... Well, there, you've seen it, folks. Well, it was a sort of containing shot. Not... didn't finish how he wanted it. Now, does Jordan take this long yellow, try and smash in past this red? Yeah, oh, no, not the way he's cueing it.
Oh, he's gone that way.
Mind you, the angle actually, I've just seen the corner of this, where the red was. It was a bit tighter than it looked.
He's done well there. Obviously, he's left. He's covered the bang. Obviously, Seb's got the angle. So
Oh, he can.
that looks tight.
He can see it, really. Wow.
I was always scared that was going to drop.
Seb actually surprised me there, because in Seb, in quite a few situations, I'd have expected him to smash that red up and down the table.
He's in control of the frame. Wow.
And that is a shot and a visit.
Are you moving that yellow by the black or the one on the baulk line?
Do you know what I think he'll do? Probably move the red.
What, on the right hand cushion?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he might just be playing into the yellow as well, just to lodge that out.
He could even pot the red. It doesn't matter. Just move it.
Oh, he's moved
Yeah,
the black,
moved
yeah.
it. There you go.
Yeah.
So then,
He doesn't seem too
Off
pleased
you
with
go.
that though.
off you go. Well, no, it was a strange shot. I mean, if you're going to move a ball, at least try and get it sort of relatively safe. But I mean, I'm not being fun. Oh, the finish was, in essence, so easy. It didn't really matter where he put the red anyway. But things can always go wrong.
That's true.
Just almost like that shot nearly did. But there shouldn't be any dramas with this.
No.
It's certainly a lot quieter in this room than it is out there by the bar. So we've got to keep our voices down a little bit, people. Not that some of you will be remotely bothered about that. You're probably sick of our voices.
Fair few people are saying that shots are played to the left corner of his last red was a foul. Like comment, they reckon he must have clipped you there first. But
Oh, Seb.
yeah, Seb's
When he potted his ball, I must admit, I was looking at it. It's a shame actually, because I think we have actually got action replay, folks,
we
as
didn't
well.
catch it at the right time.
But we didn't catch it at the right time. I should have thought about that actually. That's we could have replayed that. How does the action replay work actually on this? You have to catch it within 10 seconds, do you?
Yeah, essentially it gives you the last 10 seconds of feedback, and then we'll just play it when obviously there's a lull in the game. Full frames in. Jordan's obviously 3-1 up. See how well the ref racks it this time.
Right, fifth frame. Jordan's break. There's the break cam.
Look at those yellow. They're free over the side.
Again, how many times do you see the white in that quadrant of the table? Within a few inches off the ball cushion. Sometimes it can make your first shot so awkward. Not in this case, obviously, but
Play Reds out of here. Go for the dish.
Yeah, Reds are looking very nice for him. That's the shot. Well, it's the shot.
He's cued that perfect as well. Now, if I don't know about you, Jenks, but just screw this, but I'll even bring it aside. There you go. Play the Reds, and you want to play.
Oh, he's just got nothing to do with any of these balls. It's just dot to dot.
Someone said to me the other day, I don't know, it was on the Paul Chat Banter page. After I'd played Mary, there was that picture, obviously, that me that went up with the money. Someone's like, I'm like the mix between Seb Webb and Jordan Shepherd's love child. Which gave me a little giggle, but
there's a thought.
That is a thought. But what do you think about that, Jenks?
Jordan Shepherd 4-1.
Could this be done by? I was going to say done by 6. No.
Well, Seb's got to find.
Seb always starts slow though.
Yeah, but you can't afford to. I'm
the
not being
tournament.
funny. You can't afford to start slow. For 2 reasons. Start slow against a race to 11. Doesn't matter when it's 21, 25 maybe, but you can't afford to start slow against Jordan either. Because he really doesn't miss a lot. So, Jordan's certainly on his way to winning the first of the matches on the stream table. It's and if he does, everybody will certainly be with a good shout with the sweepstake that I've been doing since we've been here.
That white was dangerous going in off almost. Reds or yellows for you, Jenks?
It's much of a muchness, but I think it's got to be Reds. That's a great pot from Seb.
Was actually the red
again.
He's kind of just shot himself. He's got 1 red now. He's got to play.
I think he's just got to just play the cut in the middle and try and get on something better. I don't think that double goes.
No, double doesn't go.
Yeah, it does.
What?
That does it?
I don't think it does. I think it's too
I think he's going to prove us wrong here. I think it goes. It's so close to yeah. I think it went.
I'm sure we can reenact it later and you can prove me wrong.
I don't know about that. I'd have got the treble though.
You'd have probably knocked it off 3 different cushions on a George Pope and put it in the bottom left corner.
Don't you worry about that. So the yellow on the right hand cushion is going to be the last ball before the black.
Are we talking about playing this to the top right corner?
But he's oh, he went for the good shot. Went for the dislodge. I thought I'd have left it till last.
I suppose when you've got that queuing ability.
It depends as well. I mean, when you're stood at the table and actually playing, you do see the game differently from
Us watching
from
it.
there. Yeah, absolutely.
I think it goes back to the conversation we had last month, mate, about obviously when you're playing a game, you can be standing over the table looking at a shot, but everyone else at home could see 6 or 7 different shots.
Well, that would happen in any game that you're involved in, yeah.
Enough. To be fair, towards the end of the match, You read most of my shots anyway. But we won't talk about that.
So it needs to be low on this yellow.
He's got enough.
That is
angle.
absolutely bang on. Just got off. He's got a little bit of angle. He's just got to force it, but
Yeah.
stun it up.
Lovely.
And the guy isn't missing much. %100% on the shot. And we'll bar an earthquake. That is 5-1. Is Papa Webb?
The roaming cam doesn't either.
So the ref again, just making sure they're
I think he might have to put his glasses on from Specsavers, mate.
tight as possible. Seventh frame. Jordan's a break.
He's struggling with his breaks.
Didn't seem to catch them at all well. Well, there's no issues. Seb taking reds here. It's pretty forced into taking reds, to be honest.
Well, those 3 yellows just by the.
Yeah, they were no good to him.
This could be the first reverse dish in a match.
Well, it could be, but just still, again, you're 5-1 down. Take your time.
Just got enough angle to get into this reds. Red to the middle, red up to the top right pocket, and then just leave yourself the angle.
Yeah, it just wants the angle because obviously the black is going in this bottom right. The joy about this is pretty much any angle gets you on that black.
I think you might just have to force something here.
No, off 2 cushions and there. Yeah, good finish from Seb. A much needed finish as well. He was struggling there.
Obviously, you've watched a third, a potential third in the match now, Jenks. How'd you see this going?
Well, I do think Seb's going to rattle off a few more frames yet. Or he could be around 11-6. But these relatively short races can take some big swings.
The front body's now open. Thank you.
food bar's been open for the last 2 hours. How crucial would it... Jenks, how crucial would this be for us to break this now? Or at least get this frame?
Well, it's...
Just a thought.
I think all the frames are crucial, mate, in these races to 11s.
You know what I mean, though, like the first...
Honestly, I think every frame from now on is crucial to Seb. You know, he can't afford to get any further behind.
Do we know how everyone else is getting on so far?
I have not a Scooby. Not a clue, mate. Sorry, we've just lost the screen for a minute.
It's fine. Fortunately, we're right next to the table anyway, Jenks.
Well,
I think Jordan's
yeah,
just...
you haven't got two computer screens blocking your view. There we go, we're back.
Yeah. Okay. Jordan... I don't know the angle, how much angle he's got on his top... The red that's centre of the table. I'm presuming he can play it to the top right corner.
Yeah, it's just crept in.
Yeah.
Good shot. Yeah, he's played that well. He's played that absolutely 100%. There was no messing about with that shot.
That did go cushion first. The pocket took it a fair bit.
So if we... I'm interested to see. I can't look at the overhead cam at the minute because Jakob's got the mouse. I think this black just goes in the middle. So, yeah, it's going to be a fairly straightforward finish here. Jordan doesn't want to do anything silly here, but it's...
Needs to make sure
he won't do, he's too good for that.
Seb doesn't look too happy either.
Much easier for us to just jump.
That is 6-2.
So will Jordan obviously pot off the break here this time? And leave the white in a decent enough position. Got a red and yellow, both to open up with. Yellows are probably the slightly better balls to attack with. And Jordan's playing yellows. By the looks of it, he's gone a bit tight there. He's not happy about that shot. A little bit of thinking to do here. Wow. He's cued that lovely. And he's on the yellow to the middle. Jordan Shepherd, you are disgusting. He is swagging and bragging. Something Seb likes to do. Just hasn't got going at. Donna Coatsworth, the other referee, should be parading the other arena. He's throwing up in disgust next to me as well. And Jenks has just disappeared for a quick cigarette. While Jordan goes for a quick break.
Sorry folks, quick toilet break. Well, 7-2 Jordan. This is the boys like a train. It's a good break from Seb. Now, if he can just not sure whether he'll just play this little plant to the middle and take yellows. But he's got to make it. There's no mistakes like last time. There you go, Seb's yellows. Now, mind your work, son. Still got a little bit of work to do with the yellow that's by the red, but knowing Seb, he'll try and go into that or just get on it and play a double.
Seb's really got to start thinking there.
Well, he has, and he is thinking, which I like to see, to be honest.
From the most electrifying man in 8-ball pool.
Well, yeah, but I'm not knocking the guy, but I've seen him rush around the table too much. And That's a good shot.
Very good shot.
Now he's he's got. He'll either roll this in, get the white nice and tight on the top cushion, and play the one along the rail and come into that red and yellow.
Yep.
That's the shot.
Jenks, I don't know about you, but is it me or the pocket's taking a fair bit of ball?
Is what?
The pockets are taking a fair bit of the ball, aren't they? Like, they're quite thick.
There you go, Seb. See?
Was that yellow go to the middle?
No, he's having a little swag. Just a little hold on the red. I think he actually just played to play that off that yellow.
Make it, yeah.
Just ping it off the knuckle, just to make his life a little bit easier.
See,
I still don't think there's an issue here. There's
so he plays this yellow. If he can keep it the south side of the red as we're looking at it now.
I think that I'm just going to keep it on this overhead cam for a minute, because this actually does look really quite tight. I think it actually goes quite comfortably.
It probably does.
Just, you're just bumping this out.
Yeah. Seb looks happy with it, so it must just drop, and he's going to roll it into the middle of the table. Snookered.
What?
Is he?
No.
No. Sorry, mate. I was looking at the table at the time.
Well, you've obviously gone completely mad for a moment.
Yeah.
Snookered.
Jakob's ball edge, blocked the whole screen. Well, it becomes a village parade and everyone walks past the table.
Right, 7-3.
So, anyone watching, we have got 3 games on after this. First game is going to be, next game on is going to be a thriller, ain't it, Jenks?
It is Tom Cousins against Darren Appleton. I mean,
one of the best players in 8 ball pool.
Mouth watering doesn't even come into it, I don't think.
I'm going to have to ask you now for your prediction, though, mate.
I have to say, I think Tom Cousins takes it 11-7, 11-8. Something around that.
I'm going to say Cousins 11-9. I think I've seen Darren's been putting a fair bit of practice in. Obviously, everyone's used to seeing him on the 9-foot table, American pool tables, but obviously this is a form of discipline of his, and he's obviously still a fantastic cueist. Kevin Boyce is saying 11-7 Cousins. Jamie Dyke 11-8 Cousins. Yeah, Ted. So it's first to 11 in the winner's side. Losers, it's first to 8s. Seb just needs to get going. Obviously, if he can stop Jordan's frame at this frame now. Yeah, Jenks. Philip Walton's is agreeing as well. Says the pockets do look big.
Yeah.
Definitely bigger than Milton Keynes.
Yeah, they'd certainly make us look good.
Should we have a game later?
Yeah.
Give me a 4 starts to 5.
Right, what I have done, folks, as well, I've had a little sweepstake while I've been up here. Everybody's put 20 quid in. And on the 4 featured games on the stream, we've basically everybody's put 20 quid into a pot. There are 12 runners. Basically, we've been picking a winner of each of the 4 matches and the score.
But that's not it, is it? So if you get the winner right, you get 11 points.
Yeah, if you get the winner right, you get 11 points. Now, we've done the frames as well, the actual score, because there's going to be a few of us who have picked the same 4 players to win. So if if somebody wins 11-6, for instance, and you've got them to win 11-8, you're 2 frames out, so your 2 frames come off your 11 points. So you get 9 points for that win. If you get the score exactly right, you get 3 bonus points. If you get the match wrong, you go to -5. Now, just on this first match, we got Josh McGamley, who said Sheppey wins 11-5.
Was there any Seb wins first? That's
We've
what I wanna
got Simo, who said 11-6.
know. Simo plays later on today at 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
on screen.
we got Tommy, who
Is
said
that old man?
11-8.
Is that
Yeah,
Tommy?
who owns this place.
Fantastic club though, by the way.
A guy called Jordan, he said Sheppey wins 11-9.
That wasn't Shepherd, was it?
I have got... Oh, there's my prediction. I said 11-5. Oh, no, sorry. Donna Coatsworth said 11-5. I said 11-7. We've got a guy called Dan 11-5.
That wasn't me.
We got 11-6, 11-8. So everybody's got Sheppey to win, basically.
Yeah. Okay. For those obviously just asking for the preview for the rest of the day as well. So Appleton's on at 7 against Cousins. Then it's Jamie Simmons and Craig Marsh.
Oh, he did not want that.
And then
That's unlucky.
Lakin's playing. Lakin's on at 11. Quite a lot of support for Tom Cousins to win the next game.
Yeah, I've only got
Or what?
one or two people, I think, who said Appleton wins.
I've just seen two people say that Appleton wins, but it was close games. I think John Bevan being one. And the other one was Brian Byrne or something like that.
So, well, all barring a crazy shot from oh, wow. What's he done there? Missed it by so much, you could almost call it a DF.
That's a frame.
So,
Seb just had a little chuckle. He knew he'd done that deliberately.
that could have gone wrong. Come on then, one in the corner, get behind the one at the rail. Easy life, Seb.
Seb needed this frame.
That was plum. Beautiful shot. Well, the assassin in black nicks a frame there. Didn't really have the right to.
No, but fair play to him.
Jordan gift wrap that one for him. 7-4. So 12th frame, Seb to break.
We will be having some guest commentators this weekend as well, Jenks, won't we?
We will. There are
Jamie Simmons joining us.
Jamie Simmons will be joining us.
I've persuaded Rob Donkin, although he says he hasn't got the voice.
Well,
He's just proposed to his missus, so he's got.
has he really?
Yeah, they've just got engaged.
Nice little touch that is.
He was telling me he's had a little 3 days practice before the event.
Yeah,
Says
it's
he's
the first time I've actually met the guy actually, and I'm surprised anybody's marrying him. But you know, fair play to him.
He's punching.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the poll. Seb with a massive break. Balls are potted.
Balls are potted.
Reds.
Again, look at this white. The amount of breaks you see it.
Reds for the clearance. He's got 2 reds that he can play. You can play this one as we're looking at now
reds
to
are more
the top
open
left
than
corner,
anything.
or play the one to the middle. Judging by the way he's walking around the table, I think he's going to play the reds to the top left. We will get some scores up for you in a second. We will send probably Jakob out to get scores, but
Now, it's a good shot, but he's got to get an angle somewhere to move this red and yellow. I think he wanted the white down, just to tell you what, another inch or so, because he'd have played it off this one to the middle. Is he going to have to force it? He's... that is unbelievable. That's so unlucky, Seb. Okay, go again. Just go again. I'll tell you what, here's a ballsy shot. Try and get on it now from this one to the other middle. So you play this to the middle, try and get back on it.
He's literally...
He's done a job. It's... Right, 100% here, Seb. I fancy him to get this. Oh. It's unlucky. It is unlucky. It wasn't the easiest shot. I think he played it at some pace, to be fair to. Did like the shot at pace, I must admit. So, a little tuck up behind the black for Jordan. Didn't want that kiss. Just running to the back of the yellow. I mean, he has got a couple of options. I was just about to say either a safety or keep going and try and pot your way out of trouble here. It's a good shot. He's come through those reds nicely. Absolutely perfect.
So for those of you asking about scores, unfortunately we can't access live score at the moment because they haven't got it listed, but I'm sure... Oh, I've been told it's on Q Score, but we can't seem to find it.
I'll tell you what, this is a brave clearance. This is, especially leaving this one till last. Fair play to him. Certainly. They'll be taking the black in the same pocket. He's got to cue this. How's your cueing? Not good. Oh, wow! What a massive pocket.
I told you, they're taking a lot.
He had missed that by... Well. They are slidey today. Wow.
Okay, so here's an update for you for everyone watching. Stefan Rosidi is 8-3 up on Paul Thompson. Gavin Robertson, Sean Chipperfield is 8-all. Ryan Milson and
Gav Robertson's a good player, mate.
Chip is a good player though.
Well, I know that, but you said it as if, you know, you're almost shocked.
Ryan Milson, Matt Lawson 7-0 at the moment. Nicky Ella and Andrew Apperton. Andy's 8-2 up. Geroid O'Gorman, the Irishman, 5-1 up on Louis Wheelhouse. Chris Mellin had to unfortunately pull out the tournament.
He did. He's gone to a wedding or something, yeah?
It wasn't Donna's second wedding, was it?
No, I don't think so.
Jack Heckenbottom is 5-4 up on Ricky Jones. Simon Fitzsimmons is 6-3 up on Shane Webster. Just in, Chippy and Matt Lawson have both just got to 9. Obviously, Sheppy's 7-3 up. And that's it for the moment. Some tasty games coming up after, though, ain't there?
Yeah, we got some big games up later.
Obviously, not on stream, but on the 7 o'clock games. Got
Right.
Lewis Calcutt versus David Portman. Terry Hunt against Gareth Hibbert. Dan Davey against Jordan Sillett. Obviously, Appleton Cousins. Andy Craig against Phil Parker. Dylan Mitchell against Michael Thompson. And Jeff Allen against David Fitzpatrick. Jesus, he's craned that.
I was just about to say, it's yeah, it's another good break from Jordan. I think element of sort of safety first. Take the right corner first. Leave the yellow where it is over blocking that bag or not.
Yeah, John Rungan, I made a mistake. I was just reading it off the live, the Q score. At the time, it is 8-4, not 7-3. It's been a long old day for us. But Sheppy's playing yellows.
So he's virtually in the same position that he was before. I'd have just played this yellow that he's playing now and left the one over the bag. Bit of an insurance policy in case things go wrong later. But
I think the way Sheppy's playing, though, the way the pockets are taken.
well, we'll see whether I'll be right later, because I get a feeling things go wrong with this. I mean, he can this.
Just want to say hello to one of my directors, Mike Chappell, watching. I managed to get the day off work. My chappers were slaving away in the office. How'd you go about taking these out now, Jenks?
Well, I mean,
Because you're going to have to do something with those 2 yellows.
you do have a choice how you get on. See these 2 yellows that are together near the middle bag?
Yes.
You do have a choice how you play. You could have. I mean, if you were straight on it, you can play it into the middle and run into the red, and you've got the yellow down in the corner. You can play it off the red if your angle wasn't right, and still get on the yellow. But this that previous shot there has just messed him up completely a little bit. But now you see my point about taking out of the yellow his very first ball. Leaving your little insurance policy over the pocket in case things go wrong. Because this clearance wasn't a formality.
It was. So yeah, Melin is actually playing tomorrow, Jenks.
Yeah, he's playing the loser side, yeah.
We've got old Tommy standing behind us, talking to John McAllister, who Melin was meant to play. And
John McAllister's here.
And Alan.
Jamie Simmons has just
Sat now
joined
Simo's
us.
locked up.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Won't be doing that again, Jenks, will we?
Right, so
Jesus, Seb.
no, it's a. I
No,
agree
it
with
is.
that. I liked it. I like the shot. That's typical. That is Seb all over that shot.
Oh, of course. We're now being joined in the booth by Jakob, who won't talk that much. Craig Blackford semi plays at 9 o'clock. Jenks, have you noticed how it's gone here really quiet in here now?
Yeah, so to be fair, there's a few people left the arena. Right then, Seb, 8-5. Is that the last two he's won?
That's correct.
Start off and I'm wrong.
It's already been done.
But, okay, so I'm just having another flick through these bets.
Donna Coatsworth's obviously looking a bit tasty, but Sheffy needs to win 3.
Josh McGambler's got 11-5, so Dan's got 11-5 as well. A couple of 11-6s.
Jenksy. Guess who's just commented on the Facebook stream?
Oh, I don't know who.
George Pope goes, great stream, guys. Jordan Church for this tournament. That is a typical Pope comment.
Yeah. Seb doesn't seem to be hitting that brake particularly well. You know, when you've hit the brake when you hear that crack, and it just seems to be just like a bit of a thud. So Jordan's taking yellows. He would like to get rid of this little scenario with the 2 yellows by the black. I would say ASAP. There you go. He wants to just get rid of that little mess first.
He's such a good tactical player, Sheffy. He won one of the IPA tours recently, didn't he?
The guy's a machine, I'm telling you. There you go. Get all your hard work out first, and then just join the dots from here on.
I'll transfer the other 10 if you want. I'll give it to you and I'll get some cash.
All right, I need 20 off you for that as well.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's plum.
Do you need that or not at the minute?
Probably, mate. That's all right.
That's a good shot. Just use the black to stop the white and create the little angle. Now, a fairly simple, straightforward shot up here. It's not bad. He's under it by a few inches. But I don't see this being an issue. Just avoid this red at all costs. And that, oh, that's ran. That's fine. That is 9-5. This is looking ominous for Seb. Yeah, looking very ominous for Seb.
I've done that I don't even drink a lot, but every time I'm playing a match, I get Stephen the night before and the night after. Well, one way or another I will be. If I lose, I'm gonna
So we'll be commentating on the first couple of matches on the stream table. There's going to be a few more commentators in later.
Who would you like to commentate
You'll all
with,
be
Jenks?
pleased to know. as well later that Mr. Reggie Gill will be on the commentary for you. I'm not too sure
What game's that, Jenks?
which or both games he wants to commentate on, but I don't think he's here till about 6:30 anyway.
Well, it's half 6 now.
Is it 6:30 now? Is it?
Here's one for you, Jenks. Who would you like to commentate with this weekend? Out of any of the players, who would you like to commentate with and why? Big old break that.
Interesting.
Gone in off.
I would say.
Do you want my phone to look for all the players?
No. I've made up my mind.
Go on.
I think I'd have a right crack with Simo.
All right, let's take Sim out of the picture because we.
So I'm not allowed a choice anymore. One absolute clown.
You and Simo are best friends on our text messages.
Well, we're not, are we?
Why Simo though? Just for the crack, or
He sends me far too many videos of himself and that I do not wish to see. And the birds that he's in bed with. It's not good enough.
that is a daily occurrence over Simo.
Right.
Do you know I wouldn't mind joining us in the booth? Boyle or Mellin?
Yeah, it's a good show. Not too sure we'll allow Boyle in the commentary box though after all the stuff he gave us English in the World Cup. Maybe, actually, Boyle, no, I take it back. I'd have Boyle in the commentary box with us if he was sat in the electric chair. I'd take that. There's a clause in the contract.
Do you know what? I messaged him earlier. I think he was on the way down here.
Mind you, wouldn't take a lot of electricity to electrocute him, would it? Careful, Seb. That's a shot. How do you? Ah, she's back. Well, 9-6. He's not laying down, the boy.
Hang on, here's a comment for you. Ian Alley and Adam Watts were superb in the Supreme Series. 20 quid says you know who said that. We'll have to ban George Pope.
Ugh.
George, stop it.
Yeah, just block him.
Full blockage for the cabbage.
Yeah.
He's got a worse Q action than you, Jenks.
No, he hasn't.
No, he has.
No. Yeah, but with his Q action, there's a difference.
What's that?
He can't take 30 sheets off Lewis Calcutt today. Just so easy.
Lewis Calcutt's listening to...
it'll be some R&B crap. Yeah.
Zayn Malik at the moment.
Yeah,
He's right next to
his
me.
taste in music is horrendous.
Should we change his music up?
Wow. Seb's strutting around the table like he means business all of a sudden.
This goes 9-7. Tom Casty's saying this is going 9-all.
Well, 9-all's a bit of a big arse, to be honest, but...
Oh, he was 8-4 down, 9-6.
Yeah, the yellow to the left-hand side of the table is his last ball before the black. He's just got to manoeuvre the white about, just take these 4 yellows out.
But he's missed it.
And he misses. Seb Webb not on fire.
So Martin Woods says this goes at 9-7. Then Sheffy wins 11-7.
Well, if it is 11-7, I get 3 bonus points on the sweepstake, and I'm motoring.
So you'll be thanking Martin Wood after, yeah?
That was almost a little careless from Sheppy, but he's all right. Mr. Coatsworth.
Just clipped him in the head. Phil Parkin saying that's not the first time he's heard Seb Webb's not on fire. Has he got enough electricity running through his veins to shock Jordan 5-1 there? I wonder what the overhead's like for the...
This obviously plants.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to stand back the white though just a bit. There we go.
Right, you got to mind your work here, lad.
I don't think it goes middle bag. I think he misses it, but he's going to go into those 2 yellows.
You are? No, he's going to screw this up. Well, stun it. This side of the
It
table.
looks like he's playing over the top.
I never liked going that way. Why?
I thought he was going to go shorter.
I'll just give it a dig. Come up this side of the table.
Yeah, but you've got a very stabby cue action anyway. So you
Yeah,
tend to-
I'd have absolutely nailed that. That's why.
Did you know one against Calcutta earlier?
I could get very stabby with you in a minute if you want.
It's alright. You stab a lot of kebabs.
Well, goes without saying.
Malawi.
Well, that was bit wild from Mr. Shep.
So now I've got the weight of Jamie Simmons on my leg, Jenks. It's like you carrying your kebabs nowadays.
Nice.
Quite heavy. Alright, but honestly now, if you were Seb, are you looking to play the snooker? Just obviously bring the lead down to the deficit to 2? Or are you looking to go all out attacking and try and put
There is a little theory I have that sometimes is it really worth laying a snooker when their ball is that close to like the middle bag? 'Cause the amount of times you see them get out of it and pot it, and you sort of.
Do you know,
I mean, he hasn't got a lot to go out here, to be honest, but.
I'm presuming we're looking at talking about this yellow. What's the overhead angle like? Can he, obviously, if he was to play this yellow over to the left-hand side, can he get through that gap?
Yeah, he's in a quandary here whether to play this yellow to the middle,
Do you know what?
or to lay a snooker somewhere, but he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it.
Do you know what I fancy? And I don't know about you, Jenks, but see these 2 yellows that are just to the top of the angle at the moment. Just playing that one as if you were playing a double and just bringing that white back a 1/4 inch, tucking it behind that yellow. Because in that way, he can't come off the south side of the table as we're looking at now.
Yeah.
He's got to go up and down. And even if he doesn't get or hits the ball, he's leaving 2 or 3.
I was just about to say, is he going to play this yellow off the other one?
Could he play that yellow off the reds and open the table?
I mean, he's played it as a shot to nothing, which is fair play.
Safety if it worked.
But now due.
I think he's playing the shit off the reds.
He goes for it from here. Seb wouldn't be Seb if he didn't go for it from here.
Oh, he's the most electrifying man available, Paul. So are you taking this out? Yellow to the middle now. Because he's got to manufacture an angle to get down to the bottom end of the table.
You can just drop this in the middle. You play the one up into the.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Whoa. He doesn't want to lose the white here. He shouldn't do. As I said, you don't want to lose the white. Fortunately, he's pushed Jordan's ball safe. Well, safe-ish. Nothing's safe from him, but...
Nothing's safe around you either.
no, absolutely.
Do you know what? Just fizz the treble.
What?
Fizz the treble. Mate, you've got Jamie Simmons in the room.
Heavens above.
This is me we're talking about who pulls out flukes for fun.
Who would play a treble there?
I would. I would nail
God,
it.
honestly, you've been on heroin.
Five assists tonight. I'll recreate that shot and I'll plumb the treble.
Oh, honestly, God needs shooting.
Can you see that, Red?
Yeah, you can see it. You can almost see it to double it. We'll soon tell you.
There you go. Lee Cad saying double.
I'll tell you what, here's the shot actually. Here's the shot. You play cushion, you come off the cushion, then ball. And you're almost stunning the white where it is. And leaving him no shot afterwards. Go on, play it, lad. Dare you. So cushion ball into the left-hand corner. Nice shots if you can make them.
Craig Blackford says it would have been a Simo treble. See?
Simo's a clown.
Simo's listening.
I know. Well, he's got a safe-ish white. Oh, he'll like that even better.
Sheffy's just put his hand up to apologise. Would you not just look at putting that yellow over towards that pocket where the red is now and getting that white down table?
You can do, but you've got to absolutely nail it, haven't you? Or else you lose the frame.
Or would you look at trying to play... I'm not going to say double because you'll moan at me.
Well, no, I don't mind you saying double. It's when you come out with outrageous things like, oh, just play the treble, when it's so easier to play the double.
Personal
Honestly.
preference.
Wish I'd have brought a cattle prod. So every time you say something stupid, I just zap you in the neck with it. Like a pig.
Those pockets are taking everything, but Jordan Shepherd just potted an absolute diamond and left it on the roll.
All yours, Jenks, boy.
Cheers, bud.
Where are you putting this black, Jenks?
Well, with the top right-hand corner. Leave the white in such a way that it's the only one he's got to shoot the yellow into. So if you cover the bag, but he doesn't anyway because he's a machine. Well, it's 10-6. No, Jordan. Well, nothing like stating the obvious, but Seb needs a 5-0 from here. Which I can't really see happening against Jordan. It is Jordan's break.
Hey, James, how did they get onto this 8 ball? Do you have to be members of Octagon there?
No.
Friends of
No, it's on both YouTube and Facebook, and it's under Elite 8 Ball TV.
Yeah.
What's the odds at break dish for the last frame?
I'm going to stick my neck on the line.
Pardon?
I'm going to stick my neck on the line. I reckon the white goes in off the break. It's my little prediction.
Normally I'd have a bet with you on that, but I think the white is going to go in off. I think he's had... In what? This will be his 9th break. I think he's had 4 dry breaks. 2 frames where he's potted off the break. No, 3 frames where he's potted off the break. And his last frame he went in off.
Well, if Jakob would have been sat here doing the stats instead of, you know, sitting here looking pretty, we'd have known. But, you know, if Jakob wants to be lazy about stuff and
Jenks, you got your cattle prods?
not do a full shift, and that's entirely up to him. I'm being threatened with scissors now and knives.
That's all right, Jenks. You should have seen what Simo's just put on the stream.
What's he put on there?
Would you like it quoted?
Yeah.
Commentators are clueless. I'm in the box next game. You fans will have half a clue what shot's happening then. Tom Cassidy, the Irishman, likes it. And then Craig Blackford goes, Jenks, to be fair, you call the right shots. Shame you can't play them.
I absolutely agree. Craig is like the dad I never had.
Was he bigger than you?
Well, he's getting there, to be fair. He's
have I met Craig Blackford?
I don't think so. He does have to squeeze in that Audi of his when he gets in it. But, yeah, top bloke.
Well, we will be. We might have a 10-minute break, or the next game could be overrunning. Is this curtains, Jenks?
Looks like it, mate. Got to say, it looks like it. Can't see. It's all about the. It's all about the top red to the black.
Yeah, but I suppose if you drop this in, leave yourself just a bit of angle. Oh, he's going up there now.
Well, maybe it's not. Wow.
To be fair, earlier, when you were out for a quick puff, he hit a worldie bridging over a ball to the bottom right corner and got the white into a similar area where that yellow is on up the top now. Well, there we go.
He's played that, absolutely.
And he's got angle.
He's a naughty boy, isn't he? I can get to sit on the naughty step when he's finished this and think about what he's done to Seb. It's called bullying.
We're going to a little interview with him after, aren't we?
And that is, folks, that is 11-6. Shooting, Jordan. Right, I'm going to have a quick cigarette break, get a drink, and we will be back shortly for Tom Cousins against Darren Appleton. We will see you shortly.
Yeah. Good match to start the game with, Jordan. How do you feel?
Just happy to win, really. Bit of like a local rivalry and that. But played okay, I suppose. Made a lot of mistakes at the end, but just done enough. I think Seb didn't get many like clear-cut chances to get his arm going like we were talking about them. But I think I controlled pretty much all the game, apart from a few frames. But happy to be in the next round.
So you led the whole way. Obviously, there was a couple of times when you were 8-4 up and Seb pulled a few back. What was going in your mind when you took 3 on the bounce?
Nothing really. Just sat there thinking that it's not as if I never had a chance. I had a couple of chances. Thought just don't make the same mistakes again. As soon as you get a chance, just make sure I finish the match off.
And obviously you're queuing well at the moment. Who have you got next round? Do you know?
I'm not sure, mate. I ain't got a clue, to be fair.
Well, best luck for the rest of the tournament, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
So that's tunes. Next game on will be in 10 minutes' time, and that's Appleton against Cousins. I'll see you in a bit.